Top 10 Fascinating Facts About Ford. Discover how Ford transformed the world, from the first flying vehicle to the legendary Mustang and the innovative Model T. In this brief video, we'll reveal 10 astonishing facts about Ford that will leave you amazed. Dive into the history of one of the world's most innovative companies and how it has redefined mobility. Number 10. Ford and the Model A. Ford's Model A marked the dawn of the modern automotive era. In 1903, when horses were still the primary mode of transport and automobiles were considered luxuries only accessible to the wealthiest, Henry Ford dreamed of democratizing mobility. The Model A, his first major step toward this dream, was not just a car, it was the precursor to a revolution. With a two-cylinder, 8-horsepower engine, this vehicle could reach the impressive speeds of up to 30 miles per hour, a feat for the time. Unlike the 1927 Model A, this initial vehicle paved the way for Ford's future in the automotive industry with its simple design and robust construction. Sold for $850, the Model A not only caught attention for its accessibility but also for its reliability. It was designed to be easy to operate and economical to maintain, characteristics that resonated with the American public, eager to explore the nascent freedom of movement that cars promised. The launch of the Model A demonstrated the viability of mass-producing automobiles, a concept that Henry Ford would perfect over time. More than a car, the Model A represented Ford's first step towards its goal of opening the highways to all mankind. This vehicle not only fulfilled Ford's vision of a car for the masses but also laid the groundwork for continuous innovation and global expansion of the Ford brand. The significance of the Model A transcends its value as a product. It was the catalyst that enabled Ford to innovate and transform mobility. Through this vehicle, Ford began to formulate and apply the practices that would define the modern automotive industry, including the standardization of parts and a focus on production efficiency. Although the Model T would later be credited with putting the world on wheels, it was the Model A that ignited the spark of that revolution, proving that cars could be both practical and accessible to the general public. Number 9. The Blue Oval Logo. A brand's identity can be as significant as the products it offers. For Ford, its Blue Oval logo is not just a symbol, it's a promise of quality, innovation, and accessibility. This iconic logo made its debut in 1907, designed by Childe Harold Wills, the company's first engineer and designer. Wills, using his knowledge of calligraphy, helped create an image that would become synonymous with the Ford brand worldwide. The original logo was not the blue oval we know today, but it has evolved over the years. Initially, it featured elegant typography with the letters Ford, which was later enclosed in the famous oval. This evolution not only reflected the company's growth and expansion but also its commitment to innovation and continuous improvement. The color blue, chosen for its association with strength and reliability, has remained constant, reinforcing Ford's identity and its promise of value to customers. Ford's logo is not only recognizable in the automotive world, it has become a cultural icon, representing American ingenuity and entrepreneurial spirit. This logo has witnessed Ford's evolution from its humble beginnings to becoming a global giant, accompanying the brand in every innovation and every vehicle that comes off its production lines. Over its more than 100 years of history, the Blue Oval logo has been more than a corporate symbol. It has been a seal of trust for consumers and a constant reminder of Ford's vision. Every time it appears on a vehicle, this logo not only represents the brand's heritage but also its future, committed to innovation, sustainability, and, most importantly, to making mobility accessible for everyone. This commitment is reflected in every aspect of the company, from production to the final product, and is a promise that Ford will continue to lead the way in the automotive industry. Number 8. Pioneers in the assembly line. In 1913, Ford introduced an innovation that would forever change manufacturing: the moving assembly line. This revolution focused not only on efficiency and production economy but also redefined the concept of labor and how products are built. By implementing this technique, Ford drastically reduced the time needed to assemble a car, from over 12 hours to approximately 2.5 hours per vehicle. This breakthrough was not just a milestone in the automotive industry but in all of modern manufacturing, setting a precedent for mass production operations in various industries. The moving assembly line allowed Ford to produce the Model T in unprecedented quantities, making it accessible to a significant portion of the American population. This focus on efficiency not only lowered production costs but also allowed Ford to offer higher wages to its workers, which, in turn, set a standard for working conditions and the purchasing power of the working class. This innovation had implications beyond the economy and manufacturing. It had a profound social impact, democratizing mobility and transforming the socio-economic fabric of the United States. The moving assembly line not only made cars more affordable for the general public but also spurred the development of related industries, such as steel, glass, and rubber, fostering unprecedented economic growth. Ford's implementation of the moving assembly line is a testament to the company's vision and innovation, elements that remain fundamental pillars in its operation today. This focus on efficiency and continuous improvement has allowed Ford to stay at the forefront of the automotive industry, adapting to technological changes and market demands with agility. Ford's ability to innovate in production has not only ensured its success over the years but has also established a legacy of innovation and manufacturing excellence. Number 7. The Ford Mustang. The introduction of the Ford Mustang in 1964 was not just the launch of a new car, it was the creation of a cultural icon and the genesis of a new category of vehicles, pony cars. This model captured the American public's imagination with its bold design, affordability, and sporty performance, becoming the fastest-selling car in history up to that time. The anticipation and excitement surrounding its launch were evident when Ford sold more than 22,000 units on the first day and over 418,000 in its first year, exceeding all expectations. The Mustang was designed to appeal to the post-war youth, offering a perfect blend of style, power, and affordability. Its introduction coincided with the rise of an American car culture, where the car one drove became an extension of personal identity. The Mustang, with its multiple customization options, from engines to finishes, allowed consumers to express their individuality like never before. Beyond its cultural and commercial impact, the Ford Mustang also left its mark on the world of racing, demonstrating its performance on tracks around the globe. From the 24 hours of Le Mans to drag racing, the Mustang has faced competitors of all kinds, solidifying its legacy not just as a symbol of freedom and style but also as a formidable competitor. To this day, the Ford Mustang continues to evolve, adapting to new technologies and consumer preferences, without losing its original essence and appeal. Its ability to reinvent itself while maintaining its distinctive character has ensured its place not just in automotive history but also in the hearts of multiple generations of car enthusiasts. The Mustang remains a testament to Ford's ingenuity, its understanding of consumers' desires and needs, and its ability to lead the market with innovations that capture the public's imagination. Number 6. Ford and the first flying vehicle. In the 1920s, Henry Ford, already established as a visionary in the automotive industry, decided to take his vision of democratizing transportation a step further, to the sky. In 1926, he introduced the Ford Flivver, a single-seat aircraft designed to be the Model T of the air, a vehicle intended to do for aviation what the Model T had done for motoring, make it accessible to the masses. Though the Ford Flivver project did not culminate in the commercial success expected and was eventually abandoned after a fatal accident in 1928, the attempt marked a significant moment in aviation history and demonstrated Ford's early interest in exploring the limits of personal transport. The Flivver was not just an experiment, it was a statement of intent. Ford believed that the future of transportation included personal aviation as a crucial component, predicting an era where individuals would fly their own planes in the same way they drove their cars. Although the concept was ahead of its time, the underlying philosophy reflected Ford's ongoing commitment to innovation and accessible mobility. This early experiment with flying vehicles is a testament to Ford's pioneering mindset, always seeking to expand the horizons of transportation. Although the Flivver itself did not become the dominant vehicle of the future as Henry Ford had envisioned, its development laid the groundwork for future exploration of aerial mobility, a field that continues to capture the imagination of inventors and entrepreneurs today. Ford's foray into aviation also underscores a crucial aspect of the company's philosophy: the willingness to take risks and explore unknown territories. Throughout its history, Ford has demonstrated time and again that it is willing to challenge the status quo and seek innovative solutions to mobility problems, a legacy that began with the Model T and continued with ambitious projects like the Ford Flivver. Number 5. The Le Mans victory. In 1966, Ford made history in motorsport by becoming the first American manufacturer to win the 24 Hours of Le Mans, one of the most prestigious and demanding endurance races in the world. This victory was not just a sporting achievement but also marked the culmination of an intense rivalry between Ford and Ferrari, two titans of the automotive industry. The competition began when negotiations for Ford to buy Ferrari abruptly failed in 1963, leading Henry Ford II to decide that if he couldn't own Ferrari, then he would defeat it on the track. The vehicle Ford developed for this mission was the Ford GT40, a car that combined innovative engineering with sleek aerodynamics and exceptional power. The Mk2 version of the GT40, powered by a 7.0-liter V8 engine, proved to be the key to Ford's success at Le Mans. The victory was celebrated not just as a technical and sporting feat but also as a triumph of American ingenuity over European racing tradition. The impact of this victory was felt far beyond the racetracks. It reinforced Ford's image as a brand capable of combining performance, innovation, and reliability, elevating its status in the global market. Moreover, the GT40's triumph at Le Mans helped solidify the reputation of endurance racing as a vital proving ground for automotive technologies, promoting the idea that advancements on the track can translate into improvements for production vehicles. Since then, Ford has continued to participate in various forms of motorsport, but the victory at Le Mans in 1966 remains one of its most emblematic achievements. This event not only demonstrated Ford's ability to compete with and defeat the best in the world in fierce competition but also served as a testament to the competitive spirit and dedication to excellence that continue to drive the company today. The victory at Le Mans is a distinguished chapter in Ford's rich history, symbolizing its commitment to innovation, performance, and pushing boundaries in all its forms. Number 4. Innovations in safety. In 1955, Ford became the first automaker to offer seatbelts as an option in its vehicles, marking a milestone in automotive safety history. This step, although initially met with skepticism by both consumers and other manufacturers, reflected Ford's commitment to the safety of drivers and passengers above all. At the time, the idea of using seatbelts was not as widely accepted as it is today. However, Ford persevered, guided by the belief that vehicles should be not only efficient and affordable but also safe for all occupants. The introduction of seatbelts was just the beginning of a long history of safety innovations by Ford. Over the years, the company has continued to lead with examples in vehicle safety, from the development of airbag systems and electronic stability controls to more recent technologies like emergency braking assistance and lane departure warning systems. These innovations have not only improved the safety of Ford vehicles but have also raised safety standards across the automotive industry. Ford's decision to equip its vehicles with seatbelts in the 1950s demonstrated its dedication to going beyond what was required by regulations at the time. It was an act of leadership that underscored the responsibility of automakers to consider the well-being of their customers as a priority. This proactive approach to safety has inspired other manufacturers to follow suit, contributing to a general decrease in mortality and injury rates on roads worldwide. Ford's influence in promoting automotive safety is a lasting legacy that transcends its contributions to engineering and vehicle design. By prioritizing occupant safety, Ford has played a crucial role in the evolution of public perception of vehicle safety, turning it into a standard expectation for today's consumers. This commitment to safety, initiated decades ago, continues to be a fundamental pillar in Ford's mission to build not only smarter but also safer vehicles for everyone. Number 3. Ford and the environment. In 2000, Ford opened the doors to its Rouge truck manufacturing plant in Dearborn, Michigan, redefining the concept of sustainability in the automotive industry. The Rouge plant is not just a production facility, it's a beacon of eco-innovation, designed to minimize environmental impact while maximizing efficiency and productivity. The plant's most distinctive feature is its 10.4-acre green roof, one of the largest in the world at the time of its inauguration. This roof not only reduces stormwater runoff but also improves energy efficiency by providing natural insulation. Ford's green initiative at the Rouge plant goes beyond the roof. The facility features rainwater collection systems used for industrial processes and a wildlife habitat created to preserve local biodiversity. These innovations highlight Ford's commitment to the environment and its effort to lead the way towards more sustainable manufacturing practices. By integrating sustainability into the core of its operations, Ford is not only protecting the environment but also setting a new standard for the industry. Ford's focus on sustainability extends beyond manufacturing operations. The company has adopted a holistic view towards environmental responsibility, investing in clean technologies and developing more efficient and eco-friendly vehicles. This commitment is manifested in its promise to electrify its fleet, reducing reliance on fossil fuels and lowering greenhouse gas emissions. The Rouge truck manufacturing plant symbolizes Ford's dedication to a greener and more sustainable future. By merging innovation with environmental responsibility, Ford is not only transforming its own operations but also inspiring other companies to follow its lead. This leadership in sustainability demonstrates that it is possible to balance the demands of modern production with the need to protect and preserve the environment for future generations. Ford's environmental strategy at the Rouge plant and beyond reflects a deep commitment to making a positive impact on the planet, reaffirming the company's role as a global leader in promoting sustainable business practices. Number 2. Ford and electric mobility. In an increasingly environmentally conscious world, Ford has taken significant steps towards a greener future by announcing its commitment to electric mobility. With the promise to invest over $11 billion in electric vehicles, EVs, by 2022, Ford is not only responding to the growing demand for cleaner, more efficient transportation options but is also leading the shift towards an automotive industry less dependent on fossil fuels. This ambitious plan reflects a profound transformation in Ford's strategy, signaling a move away from traditional internal combustion engines towards innovation in electrification. The investment is not only directed towards the development of new electric models but also to the infrastructure needed to support the growth of EVs, including the expansion of charging networks and the improvement of battery technologies. Ford recognizes that the success of electric vehicles depends not only on the quality and performance of the cars but also on the ease and convenience of their everyday use. Ford's range of electric vehicles includes everything from family cars to iconic models like the Mustang Mach-E, an electric SUV inspired by the legendary Mustang. This diversified approach ensures that Ford can meet the needs of a broad spectrum of consumers, from those interested in efficiency and sustainability to performance enthusiasts and innovators. By embracing electric mobility, Ford is not just making a statement about its vision for the future of motoring but is also taking an active role in the fight against climate change. The transition to electric vehicles is a crucial part of the global strategy to reduce carbon emissions and combat global warming. Ford, with its commitment to investment and development in EVs, is setting an example for the industry and demonstrating that sustainability and business success can go hand in hand. This focus on electric mobility is not just a response to regulatory pressures or market demands. It's a reaffirmation of Ford's dedication to innovation, environmental responsibility, and the creation of a more sustainable future for all. By leading by example, Ford is paving the way for a mobility revolution, ushering in a new era where electric vehicles play a central role in how we move and live. Number 1. The Model T. The Model T is not just a car, it's an icon of innovation and the democratization of transportation. Produced by Ford from 1908 to 1927, it radically changed the automotive industry and, with it, the world. Selling over 15 million units, the Model T not only made Ford a household name worldwide but also redefined the concept of personal mobility. This vehicle was designed under Henry Ford's philosophy of providing an affordable, reliable, and easy-to-maintain car for the common man. Its mass production, made possible by Ford's innovative assembly line, significantly reduced costs, making car ownership accessible to a large part of the population. The impact of the Model T on society was profound. It facilitated personal mobility, allowing people to travel farther and faster than ever before, transforming how they lived, worked, and entertained. The car spurred the development of suburbs, changed business practices, and fostered tourism. Moreover, by making vehicles accessible to the masses, the Model T played a crucial role in shaping the 20th century, shaping modern economies and societies worldwide. The Model T also set standards in automobile production, with Ford introducing manufacturing methods that would become the foundation of modern industrial production. Its simple yet functional design and durability demonstrated the importance of standardization and efficiency in manufacturing. Ford focused not only on technical innovation but also on improving working conditions, introducing the minimum daily wage of $5 in 1914, which doubled the average wage at the time and significantly improved the lives of its workers. The influence of the Model T transcends its era, leaving a lasting legacy in the automotive industry and global culture. It represents a turning point in history, a moment when technology and vision came together to create something that changed the world. Through the Model T, Ford not only demonstrated its innovative genius but also its commitment to a broader vision, a world where personal mobility is accessible to everyone. This vehicle symbolizes the power of innovation to transform society, a principle that remains central to Ford and its approach to the future.